Hello. Felt like playing some Vanessa today. It's been a while since I uploaded, and in between then and now there has been a hotfix, which has caused some items to get nerfed, some items to get buffed. So I think it's worth looking at that before we play a game. If I can figure out how to do it, I'll add a timestamp or a little chapter thing in the video for people who just want to skip straight to the gameplay itself. But I want to discuss the changes first. So Strange Mushroom used to give you a silver friend from your own character, but now it can give you one from any character, much like how the Jungle Runes gives you a weapon or an apparel from all characters. Obviously overall this is a nerf because you are looking for dupes of things like Zoacid or Burnacuda. There are some good off-class friends like Flying Squirrel or Calico from Karnok. I think Julie's friends are not that good. Maybe First Aiden is okay, but in general they're not the best. So overall a nerf. Library, it costs 20 to buy a skill now, which is a pretty big nerf. I've always said that Vanessa is reliant on skills to scale, especially early, and so not being priced out of a skill early on can be annoying. I think this nerf was necessary though, because late game Library was just the best encounter to find, and because it gives you extra gold skills, and skills are the most powerful way to scale late game. Mimic got nerfed. There's like this issue where you were seeing it far too often. Basically after like day 8 or day 10, if you clicked a chest it would almost always be a Mimic, so they just fixed that up. Let's skip all the non-Vanessa items and go straight to the Vanessa one. So Burnacuda, our beloved boy, got nerfed. Cooldown's gone up, the burn no longer scales, and he starts with 1 ammo, and the ammo scales from 1 to 4. Without giving my feelings on this nerf, I'll just say that what this means is that your early burn lines are a lot less consistent. Burnacuda, because the burn no longer scales, he can't ever stack himself, and he is more reliant on being part of a burn strategy. There used to be like a world where you could have Burnacuda, Ramrod, and Pop Snappers, and if you could just level up the Pop Snappers and the Burnacuda, you would have a pretty strong burn board. Now you're much more reliant on having like 2 burn items plus a skill, or 3 burn items. And Burnacuda can't really be one of them. I think nowadays what it's going to look like is you buy a bronze Burnacuda and hold on to it, upgrade it to silver, upgrade it to gold, and then you can finally play it on board, rather than just Burnacuda being this flexible demonic monster, which is okay. Holsters got put to diamond only and gains the tool tag. I think this is a fair nerf. Holsters are like a top 5 item, in the same way that when Sampler was gold, you used to see it everywhere and it was just really monstrous. I think that's the same issue with holsters. Being at gold, it's far too ubiquitous, and now it's much more rare while still maintaining its power, which I think is important. A few skill changes as well. So Ice Bullets, which was the first 3 or 6 times you use ammo, freezing a random item for 1 second. It was extremely powerful, I'm not going to lie. This nerf is pretty huge though. I don't think I'd ever pick Ice Bullets now. A diamond skill that only gives 2 freeze triggers is just pretty worthless. And it only freezes for 1 second, whereas the diamond freeze skills freeze for like 4 seconds or 6 seconds or something. So yeah, I think this probably could have been 2 at gold, 4 at diamond, and be like much more pickable without just being completely nerfed. But 1, 2, I don't think I'd ever pick it. Iron Sharpens Iron got nerfed for 2-3-4 scaling instead of 2-4-6. This was like a very premier weapon skill, especially to find it from the first visit to the Argenta. This was like one of the best weapon skills you could get. I still think it's fine. You'd only really like the silver value has not changed, and that's kind of like what would give you a lot of your strength in the mid game. So it's okay. Loaded Fury got changed to only be gold diamond rather than silver gold diamond. You have X amount of damage for the amount of ammo you have. I was never really too in love with this skill personally, but if the data suggests it needs a nerf, then perhaps it did need a nerf in the end. Okay, let us jump into the game and see what we can get. So I was away from the game for a little bit. My rank decayed, and then I tried to play some Vanessa, and I lost a few games. My rank went up even more. So let's see if we can get back down to at least 1,000. With Burnacuda being nerfed, I think day 1 burn and early burn in general is a lot less sticky. I think weapons are still the way to go, especially with the late game mid to late game powerhouses being unchanged, so like Flagship, Scimitar has not been nerfed, and then late game the ammo loops with Blunderbuss or Repeater have not been nerfed. So I think weapons is the best Vanessa line to focus on Premier League. I'm still don't really believe in aquatic friends, non-weapon friends, to be honest. So seeing Kina early kind of makes me sad, but I can maybe get a burn build here, so let's see. Honing Steel is okay for level 1, day 1 as far as damage scaling goes, so that's okay. I'm probably not going to take Beach Ball, not too interested in seeing that without knowing what the rest of my build is going to be. I mean, yeah, look, you can go for like Catfish day 1, but without damage scaling, the stacks really slowly, unless you've got like, there's no good ways to give this constant haste on day 1. You can get like Fishing Rod. I mean, if you're lucky, you get a Silver Zoacid, which is every 7 seconds haste, and then you can maybe speed it up with a lighter, but I think this just requires too much setup, so I'm going to skip this for now. I will gladly click Andy, looking for some weapons. There's my Bronze Zoacid. I will take all of these weapons, this is great. And I will even take the Narwhal. Okay, much better. Zoacid is too slow, so I'll put these guys in, give them the damage scale. I probably can take Happy Camper. I think it's much closer than I'd like it to be. I think I probably can just take Happy Camper. Let's have a go. 2 forms of scaling, and I have a little bit of self-haste as well. Yeah, there we go.
I know the municipality doesn't let go.
Portable Stove is nice. Could actually still play a burn build. So there's not really friends I'm looking for. I have 2 more slots at the end of the day. Could find a Narwhal upgrade, but I mean, I don't really think I'm playing Calico on board. I will just click the skill here. A weapon skill would be happy. Happy. Right eye. I really am not in love with Enchanted Small on Vanessa. There's just too many misses. Like I can get, since I'm playing weapons, I could get the aquatic items and vice versa. I'm much more happy to just pick up a skill here, to be honest.
Don't let my youth worry.
Especially if I'm going to go weapons long term, just having like damage across the board like strength is pretty good. Didn't see Isla today, which is kind of sad. I will go to Valpak and just try and find an extra weapon to round out my board, and I will take Katana. I'm not super in love with Katana nowadays, but with Switchblade it's very hard to pass up. My scaling is going to go in Concealed Dagger, which kind of sucks from my Honing Steel, but as long as some goes into Katana, I'm happy. Oh, I have one side crit. Is this right? Yeah, it is right. Shit. Okay. I think this enemy board is pretty fake, so I should be okay. I did get double Profiteers though, but I don't think he's going to do anything to me, right? Yeah. Say that. Pretty spooky actually. My damage is kind of slow. So since it looks like I'm going weapons, I want skills, I want crit, and the best way to get crit is from Andy for Crest or Friend. And then I want to think about what it's going to be, what my damage scaling is going to be long term. So I could find Scimitar, or I could find Cyber Psy as well, which I forget is a tech item, so that's always important to think about. So I could go to JJ, but he's a non-specific vendor, which kind of sucks. I think I'd rather save my gold and try and find Isla, so I will take just the silver. I hope it's a weapon. Okay, can maybe pay Barbed Claws. Nautica is okay. Yeah, I'll go have a see what Nautica has to offer. This can be an econ item, but I'd rather wait till the end of the day before picking it up. Don't hate seeing Marlon. I've kind of fallen out of love with Marlon as well. I find this item just takes up too much space for what it does. The base damage is really quite low. It's hard for me to not upgrade this Zoacid as well, so I'll do that. Zoa. Covetous Thief is great. I can put my Shadow Cloak next to the Katana and just have it go be perma-hasted and just start gunning people down, so it could be good. Don't mind crit, don't mind the Concealed Dagger upgrade, don't mind the gold, the rest of the rewards are okay. But Cloak is definitely the high roll here. And there she is. And there is the library as well. Wowzers. can also put Marlin there to be fair, but I think it's fine. And I think I'll just put Honing Steel and this guy on board. If I had enough gold, I'd definitely love to go to the library. There's no way I can get 20 gold. I could get a random bronze skill, which I think I might just play. A nice sound effect as well. I did get the weapon or tool one, which is great. So 10 free gold for doing absolutely nothing. And I will go to Lickit and take the tasty treat. So I haven't shown this off before. Lickit is kind of interesting. It's hard to, I think it's hard for new players to kind of grasp just how powerful this kind of scaling can be. So syrup gives crit chance for. So the items have 10 ammo, and once they run out of ammo, they're destroyed. You can't like put a ramrod next to it and increase its ammo as it loses ammo. It's because it loses ammo permanently. And when it reaches 0, it's destroyed, and it gives 1% crit chance, so it'll give 10% crit chance to adjacent items over time, 20 shield or 20 damage. And 20 damage is a lot to put on a katana, and you can also upgrade these, and when you do, it refreshes the ammo as well. So going into day 3, where I get a guaranteed upgrade, it's nice to hold on to this. And eventually use it. I wouldn't put it on board during the fight just because it's a bit risky. Might even get rid of the concealed range, just put the honing steel for extra damage scaling. Probably not necessary, but the way my board is laid out now, I can perfectly put the honing steel on 2 items, so I'm happy. Jaws is pretty scary. If she has regen scaling, I have no idea what her items do, but if she gets regen scaling, I'm pretty screwed. This is regen scaling, but my damage scale is just so hard now with Katana being next to Shadow Cloak. It's already on 50 damage with the Switchblade as well. Unfortunately, she has freeze as well, which is annoying. And my Marlin will eventually crit and put me over the edge. Okay, pretty good. These both are the ones that freeze, huh? Okay, so I need to remember that I need to play this Epicurean chocolate. I need to farm it. I probably don't want it on the Marlin just because I think I want to get rid of Marlin long term. I probably would put it on the Narwhal instead. Maybe I'm wrong. It's okay. I don't have to think about it yet, so that's fine. We'll probably take a Star Child this time. Oh, we'll take a crest as well. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm not going to play Bilge Worm ever. Put the crest in, so having some crit chance is nice. And so I get 2 spaces on board. If my board looks like this currently, it's probably going to be these 2. I don't think I'll ever play Barbed Claw, so I'll go with that. I already found Crest, so maybe I'm not too interested in going to Andy, but Incendiary Rounds just gives me so many options. Late game, Switchblade upgrade is nice. Wouldn't mind a Honing Tool upgrade as well. It's called Honing Tool, Honing Rod, Honing Steel, of course, because that's what the actual thing in real life is called. So, thinking about farming the Epicurean chocolate, I can only get the benefits by using it in the middle of a fight. So I need a fight that I don't think I'm gonna. That I think I'm guaranteed to win given enough time, but I don't win too quickly, such that my Epicurean chocolate can tick. I'm definitely going to explode the Apprentice. Street Gamer can be a bit scary, but I think I can defeat it. I definitely can't take Mutant Baker. It's just about how can I make my board only scale slowly. I think Shadow Cloak is going to make me be a bit too fast, so I might just put it in something like this to give me the slowest damage increase over time. I could even just put like... Yeah, I think this is going to be enough to make me win, but not too quickly, which is what is important. It's 1, which is good. 2. 3. And now my damage is getting very high. Probably going to explode this guy in a second. 4. And the next crit. Just got 5. Pretty good. So I gave 10 damage to both these items, which is pretty good. Piggle Protector. And I think, what is my sale value looking right now? 2 from here, plus maybe another extra 1 from Portable Stay. What's the other option? To get a Silver Friend? Board is going to look like this, plus probably these 2 guys. yeah, I will go to Curio and just try and pop myself some damage. I'm playing, you know, tempo at the end of the day, so I need to. The more damage I can put on my weapons, the better. It's hard to pass up a magma core now. So I could put it on the Shadow Cloak to. I think the scaling goes up to 5. Haste for 2, but I'm already perma hasted. The other idea is to upgrade the Epicurean chocolate and just increase it, which I think I'll do. So ammo is currently 5, but if I upgrade it, it should go back to 10, as if it's like a whole new item. It's pretty crazy, and I will take the skill. Arms dealer is okay. As far as feeling particularly confident, I could just charge this in the fight now, and I think I could probably get away with it. The other idea would be to put Narwhal and the Honing Steel on board, which does give me a bit more damage, but this Stella's won the same amount as me. I'm still going to give it a try.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
If I'd only gone up against like a Bronze Stell, who was a paid actor, I'd feel a lot more confident. This is Hang Glider, isn't it? And he's got a crazy skill. Oh my lord. Oh, it's this thing, which I have no idea what it does. Actually, I do, but... Damage is looking okay, but the next time that thing goes off, my head is gone. Yeah, I don't think actually having terrorist items would have changed the board that much. I mean, I would have put the scaling on the katana, which would have been probably better, but it's okay. First loss. I'm going to start picking up some small weapons, because I want to... I'm not too interested in keeping Marlin around long term. And even Katana, to be honest. Especially because Pet Rock is a friend, so I can't have Marlin and Pet Rock on the board at the same time.
Come back and tell me.
So I'm going to start putting the damage off the Marlin and onto something that's probably going to stick around long term. So these guys probably aren't. These guys probably are. Zoacid probably isn't either. I probably do just straight up beat a Hex at it. Really benefit from her. The other idea is to get the Book of Secrets, but I think I will just fight a Hexa. She has a lot of health, which means I have a lot of time for my chocolates to stack. She will screw up my small items eventually, which is not the end of the world. As long as it doesn't hit the revolver too early on my turn, my katana will still get the damage scaling, which is important. Okay. Missed the revolver, which is nice.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Can we fight?
Not bad. I think I got 3 ammo spent from my chocolate. Okay. Probably time to get rid of the Marlin now. Not so interested in seeing Kev. I think I'm just going to take a skill here. I'm not too worried about my gold right now. And it was a whiff still. Okay. As always, Argenta is my kind of make or break. I would love crit scaling or damage scaling from her. If I don't get those, I need to think about where my build might have to go from here. So none of these are interesting. I mean, Flashpoint Toxin can increase the poison on my scimitar, but I don't want to pick it up speculatively. It doesn't really interest me. Again, these aren't the best, so I just take left-handed to, you know, give my katana a bit of extra damage and try and take that into the next day. Dox is Dox to give me some extra XP, and I will take the fight. I'm not going to try and put this old fella in anymore. I could just put 2 crit in, which gives my katana 25% crit, which is pretty good. I think that's what I will do, and I will just probably do this. Try and fight Silver Julie with only 1. I mean, if I wanted to farm the chocolate, this is the guy I would have wished to have last time, but we'll see. This is a cool skin. Full weapons. Is this with slow? Yeah, this barbed wire got nerfed. I think it's plus 1 second cooldown at all levels, which is pretty good. This used to be a menace with all the slow weapons you could do early. I mean, with this guy as well. I almost still lost as well. My katana has like, like I don't even know, 50 bonus damage or something. Let's see actually. So its base damage is 8 and it's getting bonus 52 from the left-handed and from the strength and from the chocolate. I didn't see the crits I was doing, so maybe I was whiffing a bit. It's very hard to pass up Mountain Pass. My weapons I'm looking for, so Cyber Sai or Katana, are actually squares, they're medium, so Midsworth doesn't do the most for me here. I'll just go to I'll just go to the Mountain Pass and get an item I can't use. Never hate to click on Andy. So weapon upgrade. There's a world where I can take Shoe Blade just for the guaranteed crit. Not for now, but for later. I'm not going to use this ever. I'm going to put the Honing Steel and put the chocolates in now, so I remember. Would I ever pick up Lighter for some lighter stuff? No, without seeing incendiary rounds, I don't think I'm ever going to be playing Primordial, so that's fine. Pop Snappers I'm a lot more agreeable to, but again, I don't think I will take it. So Sabertooth can give me Diamond Fangs, although very, very low odds, so that's so Diamond Shiny Fangs as well, and obviously the skill, which is Diamond Fangs. Trooper is great for ammo stuff, all these great ammo skills. Trash Town Mare can give me damage scaling in the way of augmented weaponry, which is just like a crazy damage scaling skill. I think I will just go for the Trash Town Mare, mostly because I know I can beat him. He doesn't really put up much of a fight, and he has a lot of extra health, which means my chocolates will definitely finish today, which is what I'm looking for. He kills me in, I think, exactly 4 activations of his dog, so I just have to kill him before then. My damage is scaling. I'd love to see a crit here just to give me something to do. Still no crit. My chocolate done. Wow, I was actually so close to killing him there. I got the XP though, so that's fine. And my chocolate is done, so that's also good. I will take the silver loot because I'm looking for ammo always. Obviously Colt is Colt, but there's not really something I want from him yet. Just put these guys to the side. It's not giving me damage scaling. I'm going into day 6 as well, when I can start finding stuff like Cannonade to give me a bit more direction. So I'm actually not going to go to Colt here. It is a Docs. We'll click Docs. And I will go to Street Festival because this could give me a gold encounter early. And unfortunately it didn't give me Stella instead, which I'm less interested in clicking. She doesn't give me weapons in the way I really wanted to. So I will just go to JJ and see what he has to offer. I'm not interested in Friends that much. I'm not interested in Captain's Quarter either. I'm not interested in any of these really. I have space, I could pick up a Shoe Blade. So I have about 25% crit going around, which is not bad. My katana has 75 damage base. Even though its base damage is 8, I'm giving it, what is that, plus 60 something damage. So hopefully that's enough. This guy did get the Diamond Fang skill, which is pretty cool for him. Although this looks like a very fake board. It's trying to do everything, which I don't think it's going to get away with doing. It did get a freeze on my katana, which sucks. It does have 30 regen as well from this guy. Wow, oh wait. He must have had some base regen, right? No way. What the hell? He's got 24 base regen. And he's got the Fiery Crab. Nice. It's a cool board. Okay. Big day 6. Need to think about what my board is trying to be now. As much as I would like to click Dogs, I don't think I can win the next day with this kind of stuff I have alone. My damage is still kind of slow. I'd love to find an upgrade here in the form of Cyber Scythe or crit scaling or Scimitar or something extra. So I'm going to start actually shopping here a bit more aggressively. I don't like Crow's Nest for crit because it takes up a lot of space, but I have space to hold onto it, and I can sell stuff to Barkin, so I will hold onto it, but I'm not super excited to see it. None of these either I'm super excited to see. I mean, I could play Crow's Nest Flagship. It will have an extra 25 damage. It will get the Shadow Cloak, and I have these friends, but I don't think that's the best for now. I'm going to not look at the Flagship. I will go to Andy, hope for some upgrades. This is great. This is also 10 damage across the board, which is not bad. Don't think I need it, but I think Hand Axe is pretty underrated. Don't want to pick Custom Scope yet. We'll take both of these. This is great. I think it's time for you to go recycling, Vinny. So now I can start thinking about actually doing ammo stuff. Another Silver Skull for Magenta would be nice. Frontline Logistics is damage scaling, moving towards this ammo stuff. I already have 2 ammo weapons, so it's not the worst. It's a Foreman I can definitely take. I don't really get much from him. Silver Skill Voucher is not bad. Not a Spy gives me great ammo skill, and I wouldn't mind a Shielded Revolver. Trash Column gives me an ungodly skill Jury Rigger, which basically reloads all my... When I use an ammo item, it reloads the one to the left, so I can just have a line of ammo items and they're all reloading each other. And if I have Grape Shot up on the right side, this reloads from ammo use anyway, so I can just, like, I can never run out of ammo infinitely, which is pretty crazy. So the question is, do I go to Jury Rigger and take the 1 in, what is this, 9 or 10 to get 1 skill? Or do I take the much better odds from this Spy to get, 1, 2, 3 Iron Sodies? And I think because of that, I'll click the Spy here. I think the spy doesn't really do anything. It's kind of a fake encounter as well. They did put my katana to 5 seconds instead of 2, which is pretty rude. So I do have incendiary rounds, which means I can just make blunderbuss my ammo item. So I'd love to see ammo, would love to see blunderbuss, would love to see ramrod to get the reload, and would love to see, there's another way to reload. I would love to see some damage scaling. So frontline logistics is damage scaling, but I'd love to see some other ways. Probably don't need the crow's nest. Oh, and look, I have the magma core to start myself off as well, which is super nice. Could go to docks here. I would love to see, I'll roll a couple of times. I don't really like rolling too much on the aerodrome because you still have to go to the shop as well. So I'm looking for blunderbuss. Midsworth is not going to give it to me, which sucks. I'll click roll one more time. Oh god, I'll click roll one more time. Okay, we'll go to new food. Skills are great. These aren't great, but I think I will just sell and give 20 extra damage to my katana. And there's some gunpowder. Beautiful. Okay, it's a blunderbuss waiting room basically. We need to try and get there. Legendary Karnak with 1 less wind than me.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
I will try to be gentle.
Full weapons, this is water skin, and Lord knows what this is. Silvery water skin. But where is this damage coming from? Wolverine getting hasted? Is this not fake though? No. Oh, it gains crit as well. Well, I'll be. I was so close as well. Holy moly. If my katana crit once, there's 1 crit. I need another crit, I guess. There's another crit. I need a 3rd crit, I guess. Damn. I mean, what can you do? Shiny water skin from the level 1 upgrade. Permahaste his entire board. Fair enough, bro. You got me. Fair enough. There's another gunpowder, which I'll take. Give me blunderbuss, please. Nope. Nope. Not interested in any of these particularly. I mean, I could replace my katana for cutlass, but my katana has so much bonus damage on it. I do see Vermeer, so I'm happy because I would love some crit chance. I will take the improved crit chance for now, even though I could take that on crit gain damage, but because I don't really believe in my crit chance right now. Championship belt would be great. It can be my damage option for if I do play blunderbuss. I could even put it on board now because my katana has basically got a 1 second trigger time, so could give it plus 100 damage, which is good. Could be good. Did not get the belt. Brass knuckles. Huh. Could do something like this and just put brass knuckles in. Gives me a bit of defense. It's not a large item I'm really interested in seeing. I'm looking for blunderbuss, so I will just go to the mountain pass. We'll take ramrod because I need to reload my blunderbuss somehow, and those aren't blunderbuss, so I'm not. So day 7 is the last day docks can show up, so I don't need the star shot anymore. Is it worth putting the brass knuckles here just instead of the grape shot? Grape shot gives me 4 damage every 3 seconds. This gives me max health. Yeah, sure. I'll go for this.
You should know.
Legend dually with I think 1 less wind than me. Didn't exactly see. I have about 2 lives left before I get 1 shot, or 2 losses left before I get 1 shot. Oh, this is just this stupid drill shit. Like, I don't know. And he got toxic enchant as well in his SMG, and he's got. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, and he got the freeze on my katana. Like, I don't know what you do against this bullshit. This just charges itself so much. This is insane. I think I would have won if my katana didn't get frozen. Probably. Yeah, I mean, this is fair enough. Just like free charge loop, don't even have to think about it. Rough stuff to face, but we'll stay strong. Definitely don't want a flying item, so I'm just going to go to Berserk and take the XP.
Now this is how you
Plus ammo. It's really just a blunderbuss waiting room. I have plus 4 ammo for the blunderbuss, which would be nice. There's Colt. Come on, buddy. There he is. Right on schedule. So here we go. Plus 4 ammunition, and then I can put magma core in to start, incendiary rounds to loop it, And then I can put this in for now. Fortunately, my damage scaling is only coming from frontline logistics, which is not the cutest in the world. But we'll make use of it. So I figured potentially put in cannonball as well, just to give myself 1 extra ammo. It's okay. Ideally, I'd like to get a fiery enchant on something here, so I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't need the incendiary rounds, because then I could put like switchblade next to this, or even shadow cloak next to this, and give it some damage scaling. So we'll keep these guys around just to have a look. I don't mind rolling because I could get an upgrade to this. We'll hold throwing knives as well, because I can replace my revolver with it and do some charge loops if I ever get an upgrade chance. I have a decent amount, it's not the worst. Cloud Top gives me nothing. Wolverine can give me, turn my crit into damage, which I have some. The other idea is just to go dragon and get burn scaling. If I get the Draconic Rage, I can scale the incendiary round off the blunderbuss. I could even do it on the fiery heart, the dragon heart as well, so it's not the worst. See, like, this damage is kind of fake right now. It's okay, but I do run out of ammo before my blunderbuss loops, and I got like what, +3 damage.
Waste of gun.
So it's okay. Any amount of disruption will kind of screw up my build though, so let's see. We'll go here because I can get extra damage or ammo or crit. I'd love to see ammo. Yeah. And I will get an enchant at the end of this day, so let's see what we can get. I will take a monster skill. Your weapons have crit for each weapon you have, +12 crit chance. It's not bad. Fiery is very nice. So I have 2 choices. I can actually put it on the ramrod, because the ramrod reads when you use an ammo item burn 2, and so I don't actually have to make the blunderbuss fiery itself, which I think I will do. And that way, even if even if my blunderbuss gets frozen or something and it stops triggering, I can still get another. I can still get it to go off the revolver, so that's okay. So now I can actually put the damage scaling switchblade next to my blunderbuss. So with Burnacuda nerf, nesting dolls is my fastest ammo trigger at 2 seconds. So that's probably what I'd love to replace this revolver with. This stuff is pretty scary actually, but luckily my blunderbuss is doing blunderbuss stuff. So now I'm just looking for skills and ammo to keep my blunderbuss scaling going. That's all I need. I need damage scaling skills and I need ammo. And upgrading my blunderbuss does give me ammo on it as well. Could also get a cannonball upgrade, could get some crit upgrades, so there's a few things to look for right now. And none of those are that. We'll go to Monster Ranch. We'll spend some more ammo on my blunderbuss. This doesn't give me the over level, so it doesn't make a difference. I wouldn't mind big ego. What are these skills? When you regen a burn item gains 2. I will just go to Elite Duelist and try and get the big ego.
You should teach at the academy.
Don't need holsters really. I could make use of it though. Cutlass I'm definitely not going to use, so that's fine. There's not an aquatic item I'm looking for really. I could get like fishing nets for some loot, but I'm just going to go to the cafe and take the damage here to try and guarantee me some wins. This is 2 guaranteed XP or 3 speculative XP, so I will take the guaranteed XP to get the level up. Malifang can give me burn scaling, so an Old Zane I don't think is a less chance of giving me scaling really, so I don't think I'll go for Old Zane. Those are both awful skills. Those are both awful skills as well. I mean, I could get on crit burn, so I will take it. So if we look at the amount of ammo I have 10. If we think about internal cooldown, so for those who don't know, there's an internal cooldown in the game which limits the amount of triggers that can happen at a certain time. If you've ever built like an infinite loop, you'll know that the game doesn't have triggers going off as fast as humanly possible. Triggers don't go off like every sort of nanosecond. There's an internal cooldown which is basically in every second you can only have 4 triggers. So the internal cooldown is 0.25 seconds or 4 triggers per second. So in the 3 seconds the ramrod charges, I can have 12 internal cooldown triggers because 3x4 is 12. And so if I can get my blunderbuss to 12 ammo, then it will go off. It will go off as many times as possible before the ramrod reloads. Right now, it's falling 2 triggers short before the ramrod reloads, and this is assuming no slows or freezes happen in between then. So, getting to 12 ammo with blunderbuss means I can have it going off theoretically permanently, because it will go off 12 times, and by the time it runs out of ammo, the ramrod will have already reloaded. But that's extremely speculative. I don't see any disruption here, so that's good. So I have 2 triggers short, and then I reload again.
Sometimes I lose
I get to go off. And look, my damage is thankfully scaling due to this switchblade I had from day one. Don't know if I got any crits here. Yeah, so this is not actually a huge amount of damage. 2,000 by the end of the fight. Need to try and find more damage scaling. We'll take XP.
The bazaar is more than a city. It is their
It's their plaything. Oh my lord. What does he mean by that? Could find upgrades for any of these items, so we'll have a look. Double crit damage is always good. Don't have a high amount of crit chance, but wow, my 50% crit actually is not bad. Yeah, so you can just see like there is like half a second after my blunderbuss runs out of ammo before the ramrod finishes reloading. Thank you, O Lord of the Waste, you have blessed us. Any more ammo? No. Poison is not really useful for me. Could potentially find something from aimbot, so I will have a look. I could have just taken the 25 damage, but there's some stuff this guy here. I'm not really interested in runic bow. You cook with a food. It's not food.
but only one is perfect for you.
I will buy the chocolate coin. I could end up finding a tropical island and then, selling a lot of stuff and stacking crits. I will buy the chocolate coin. It's not the most glamorous, but
Perhaps I will
we'll go to the street festival. There's potentially an encounter I would actually be interested in seeing. Karnak is not it, though. I don't really want to see any large items specifically, so I will go to JJ and just hope I get an upgrade on any of these guys, and it doesn't look like it's ever going to happen. Oh. Realistically, I won't ever take holsters. Could have bought it there. Arrow Illuvatar. Silver Pig, who has just come off his lethal, so should be okay. Incredible skill, but no large items. Poor guy. And unfortunately, I have instant star time. The damage is actually pretty yucky if you look at it. If I came against a max HP pig, I'd probably just lose before... I probably don't kill him before they activate. 4k damage. This is not bad. I do have Lord of the Waste, so I should be looking for pure damage scaling rather than burn scaling, so that's always important to keep in mind. Nothing good here. Nothing good here. We'll look to Isla. I wouldn't mind getting this upgrade. I believe it'll give me 1 more ammo. Could potentially play some Scimitar of the Deep stuff, I don't have 100% crit though, and I don't really have 2 spaces to put this in. I mean, it could be like, instead of this, could buy it and have a look at what it looks like. Don't really have a lot of damage, so like, if I do this maybe, this experiment can give me on crit gain 10%. Oh, sorry, on ammo use gain 10% crit. It is better, but then I'd lose the loop because this doesn't trigger my ramrod. How much ammo does this get up on upgrade? That's not helpful.
That's a fine
2 ammo, perfect. We'll go to the mystery, and I will take the upgrade here to give myself some more poison. So I think this is better just in terms of increasing my ammo output, my damage output, sorry, which is important. Not really a tool I'm interested in seeing here. I could get a ramrod upgrade, but it just increased the crit chance, which I'm not super interested in. None of these I'm very interested in. I'll just go to Farai and take something for the gold.
The Gorkons won't connect it to you.
Sure, give me something from Lux.
That's what I'm talking hero.
Legendary Stell, who's just come off being one shot, one less win than
I
me.
may be young for a captain,
Pope,
but I've seen my
Pope,
shares.
le Xbox man.
Hope you bought
Damn,
a
true.
parachute.
What is this? Is this Pillbug? I'm guessing. This is Pillbug. Oh, now I can see the slow is affecting me heavily.
Hey, that was fun.
Yeah, lack of damage scaling is coming to get me. Phew, I barely crit there. Holy moly. The start time was pretty spooky actually. I'm kind of impressed. I could actually just take Fate's Legacy and upgrade everything, but I really desperately need skill, so I'm just going to take the XP.
This is how you
Gives me closer to seeing skill vendors, and that's what will give me potentially the win here. Gives me plus 9 damage on activation. It's pretty good.
The ancient Runcat technique. Destroy many species.
I think this is probably worse for now, so I'm just going to put this in and do this. Is there a tech item I want? Probably not. I'm going to just get to the gummies. So probably don't need any of these. We'll keep you, we'll sell you. The gumballs for crit chance and damage, which is nice. Oh, sell one more. Shielded is not bad either. I should have sold the shield gummies. It's a bit of a misplay, but it's okay. And those gummies do scale the chocolate coin, which is nice. I think it gives half of my crit. Okay, so I'll get close to 100% crit. None of these guys really do anything for me, so I'll just go to the Enforcer.
It's personal. For us, it's
The freeze.
so
Much better damage. Still not the spookiest amount of scaling I'm doing, but it's better damage for sure. We'll see the Street Festival has to offer. Oh yeah, I'll go to Curio and just buy and sell everything like a madman. I want this thing in as well. I can do this, this. Oh, rare magma core upgrade. W. This, this, this. Don't have any haste spell. Buy this. Actually, might be useful. Sure, we'll go see what Mittel has to offer us.
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom.
Don't mind more cooldown. So I can give my guy 12% crit. I think I'll hold on for now.
My fight isn't.
Okay, if this is a freeze duels, I probably just lose because, you know, my board loses to getting frozen. But otherwise I should be okay. What is this going to be? Championship belt? There's some spooky stuff. It is championship belt and lollipop. What a flip. It's pretty spooky actually. If this guy was actually hasting his lollipop, I'd just lose. He had this fucking belt as well. I have championship belt. They need to get this off of a freaking silver fight, man. This needs to be much harder to find for what it does. It double my health. Very spooky. Very, very spooky. It's not really weapons I'm looking for, to be honest. I wouldn't mind the switchblade upgrade, so the other options aren't that exciting.
But I can help you finish the fight.
None of these guys have been upgraded.
Their hands are not enough.
So I can give everything +1 ammo, which is not bad, but giving 25% crit chance is pretty huge, so I will take that. And now I can basically give 12% to basically be 100%. Well, be close to 100%, but I can still wait here. I will get a Hulking Experiment to be more, well, better crit chance skill. Because if I get 100% crit chance, I basically do X4 damage, which is better damage scaling. There we go, much better. And now I can just sell this because I'm going to have 100% cringe chance eventually. 100% cringe chance. Sell this. Don't have enough slots. So now I benefit from every gumball because I have the shield. How fancy. What a quaint life. Okay, let's keep going. Don't have to worry about crit actually anymore. So that's nice. Improve my burn items. Meh, sure.
I have created a new fuel recipe. You would like to taste it?
Let's enchant this. Maybe I can get some fun. Okay. Haste ain't bad, you know. Haste ain't bad at all. So still, I'm gated by my skills, so anything good would be nice. I can get a start off game freeze. Fuck yeah, sure. Oh, hell yeah. Gold Mac, who's just been one-shot, looks of it.
It makes this more fun.
I will leave you alive to learn the lesson.
This is the, like, weird, I don't know what it's called, the relic thing. That's spooky. And I got frozen, poor guy. And I got frozen. I'm poor guy.
I lost everything long before you were born. This is nothing.
How much damage did I gain? Let's have a look. About 200. I did about that much. Still, my damage scaling looks pretty bad. I'd love to get some more. So let's keep having a look. Last day. Yeah, I'm not super interested in putting a guy in there. Just go to the gumballs. Probably not going to play you anymore, pal. Just going to go for the extra XP here. Probably doesn't make a difference today, but... Okay, so anyone with a sub 9k HP I do a lot of damage to, but as always, if it's a big pig, could be a tough one. Could be a tough one. Let's go see what the aerodrome has to. I can potentially roll into a skill vendor. Nope. Not interested in Gasio. Could get max health, but we'll see Nufu, please.
Is full of noise.
This is kind of tough, actually. This gives me +2 burn scaling, but I could roll to get a more powerful skill. I think I'm just going to take Flashpoint Fuse. Love to see Vermeer to get some on crit do damage. I could get crit reload as well. Don't think I need this. I'll roll and hopefully get something better. And I didn't get something better. There's my punishment. Sure, Hattie, take us away. I think this is diamond skill. Big guns, please. No, glass cannon, please. Sure. I mean, I think if I go below half health, I lose anyway. Okay. Here it is. Vanessa with same level as me, one less win than me. If it's a mirror match, who knows who wins?
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
He's a crash site elite. Oh.
King, not to squabble.
I don't know what this is actually going to be. Is this catapult? Yeah. I think I just win, right?
Like my crew says at the bar. Another round.
Turbo power drill. Why am I seeing this thing diamond on day 15 on the Vanessa board? This thing is become a menace. Oh wow, look at this. What was he? Oh, he's got these guys as friends. So what he was spark plug, start plus poison, self-poison to have the power drill go off. And then it haste itself, and then hopefully some card tape and stuff, maybe? Yeah, he could have done some damage for sure. Unfortunately, I out-cheesed the cheeser. An interesting run. I don't think this is, a very good example of showing that, Burnacuda nerf has made Vanessa a bit weaker because we didn't really rely on Burnacuda. But I think early burn lines are definitely less reliable, and so I think going to weapons is probably the best to do in order to have an easier early game and then more readily pivot on day 6+. Obviously, I did kind of get the blunderbuss stream. I had a magma core. I mean, but these items were not that. I had a bunch of silver items as well, and a bronze pet rock for a bit of crit. And I probably didn't even need this once I had parting shot, what it's called. But other builds I could have pivoted into were sort of cannonade stuff with incendiary rounds and looping. I think ballista is still really good and really playable if you can find it early enough and you have enough ammo items already. You can scale it pretty well, and it gains damage from frontline logistics very nicely and things like tempering as well. And you just need to find ways to make it have like roughly 10 to 15 multicast by the time it goes off the first time, which is not that hard if you have a dive weights or a shuriken with a sufficient amount of ammo on it. And Burnacuda can still sit next to it and haste it to get it going faster. But the dream is obviously this kind of ammo loop shenanigan. I didn't really get good damage scaling until the end. I didn't have stuff like tempering or frontline logistics. I found relatively late, and this switchblade was doing a lot of the scaling for me, luckily. And hopefully this final fight can show you just how important random freezes in the late game. A lot of these fights are entirely decided by freeze, and I even had an earlier fight where my katana got frozen and probably didn't decide the fight realistically, but random freeze, especially in the late game when everyone has these Hitler Exodia boards. If you don't have access to random freeze, you might just get frozen yourself and lose. So in these late game RNG fests where everyone's trying to just one-shot everyone, having random freeze is very powerful, and I managed to just sneak one in late game, and that was enough to just freeze this guy and stop him from doing whatever he was doing. And I think it'll probably still beat him regardless. I don't think he activates fast enough than me. And look, he hit his random freeze too late because his freeze was off a slow, and this was on his trebuchet, and he was waiting for a turbo power drill, by the way, to loop the trebuchet. This guy had a crazy board, but I was crazier, and that's how you have to get these Vanessa games. Happy to take a win here. Probably not going to get a lot of a lot of MMR, but I think weapons is the most consistent line to play Vanessa in this post Burnacuda world, post Burnacuda nerf world. But I think Primordial is definitely still viable. I think Incendiary rounds are still one of the most important items for Vanessa because I can play it on this board. Obviously, I got the nuts, so I didn't need to, but I can play it on Primordial, can play it in Cannonade, can play it with even Powder Keg. So always good to visit Andy and find the Incendiary rounds and play on from there.